What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a right here and now reading for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you guys are first during the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, know it took me a long time to get to you guys. If you had checked in on your energy on some previous readings for last month, I kind of forewarned you guys that the order was going to be shifted around a bit. Okay. I almost literally went into group 3 instead of you guys to kind of start the monthlies, but Divine kind of like reminded me. I was like, yo, we got to take care of group 2. So you guys are getting your preliminaries, and then I'm going to kind of go into the monthlies. um, so bear with me as things are about to change a bit here on the channel as far as how readings go out. All right. Just as much as you guys are probably affected by um, the eclipse happening, again, the month of March being a very centering month. Um, Things are just very slow to progress, okay, because we are doing self evaluating. And just as much as you guys are, so am I, okay? I am not the exception to the rule, okay? So I have my own self centering to do just as much as you guys. And preparing for our season, which is coming up very soon, okay? So, nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into the reading for you guys, all right? So, and I have something special lined up, and you guys get to benefit off of it as far as group 2 is concerned, before everyone else. So stay tuned. Like, share, and subscribe so you can be notified the next time I do a reading for your sign. Okay? Truly appreciate everyone's patronage and rocking with me on the channel. It's been 3 years. And I'm really, really happy with where the channel is, because I'm definitely further than what I thought I would be. Okay? So, let's get into it. We're going to cut the deck by 3s. And we're going to be pulling 4 cards if you're not familiar. Alright? New energy alert, obviously. We're pulling 4 cards. It's going to be in a formation of a small pyramid here. One from the top, which is about self-energy, where you are right now, Taurus. One from the bottom, directly from the bottom, is in reference to what's motivating the energy that you're in right now. Okay. Then we're going to pull 2 cards from the middle. Okay. Energetic pull, not always directly from the middle, but just within the deck. I like to spread the deck out just a little bit, and then I kind of hone in and kind of just read the energy of divine of where to go. And I think I'm going with this card here. Give me a moment to kind of get my placement right up in there. Okay, so this one here, being the 3rd card being pulled, is what your focus is or should be while in this particular energy. I'm gonna just tap the deck down a little bit and then re-spread, as you can see here, and then I'm gonna aim for the last card. Going above the nail, I was like, in my head, I was like, below my nail or above my nail for the last card. So above my nail, where I just split, was the hidden purpose. What's the hidden purpose behind this energy? Um, there was a name that just came up while I was pulling, Bernard. Um, Not sure if that's someone within the collective, but that's the first time I've ever heard a name come up while doing the right here and now reading. So I just felt like it needed to be shared. So either you're part of the collective, or you may have a relative or a family member named Bernard that may be watching over you. Okay. So if so, feel free to like and comment. Positive comments only, please. All right. But nonetheless, that name came up. No specific message with it. Um, I'm feeling a little something in the sense of keep pushing would be something familiar that he would say, or to keep going. Very motivating energy. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Let's focus on your energy, Taurus. Again, if that person is someone that you know, feel free to put it in the comments. Okay. Or just like, however you want to respond. All right. Let's get into your reading here, right here and now energy. Okay. So we have the first card here is self energy, Taurus, where your energy is right now. And it's the moon. Okay. Moon card energy. Pisces, obviously. So you could either have Pisces in your chart, or there's someone around you that's a Pisces. It's just an honorable mention, and you don't have to. But of course, there's a lot of things being hidden this month, in the month of April. The month of April talks about, or has the energy of being the fourth month. We're going to talk about this in the monthly manifestations to come. But it's about your angels, your spirit guides, and yourself, possibly protecting something and trying to keep things kind of hush. Okay. So there could be something that could be going on in your personal life right now that you're not really ready to share with anyone, or even if it's professionally. Okay. Keep it to yourself. Okay. In the sense of, I'll just give an example, of move in silence. Okay. When it comes to professionalism and even any personal endeavors that you're pursuing. Okay. This moon energy is here to tell you it needs to be a need to know type situation, such as if there's someone in particular that you feel safe to share it with, as far as like a partner or something, then gauge the energy, and even then you might be a little bit vague or find yourself being more vague this month, and it's only because you're trying to protect your energy, such as even boundaries that you want to set between you and other people. Okay. And it may be time for that. All right. In the sense of possibly from the month of March, trying to figure out, who you are and who you want to be around you, really since the beginning of the month, beginning of the year, really. This is the year of balance. All right. And needing balance in your life. All right. And so anything that does not really, aid that has to be removed. Okay. And so you can consider January the month of you following your intuition, February focusing on what it is that you want, not what you don't want. The third month, March, being centering yourself, mind, body, and spirit, and really reevaluating yourself and how you want to progress forward in life. And then this being the fourth month of protecting what's yours, in your energy, and putting yourself first. Okay. And so there's nothing wrong with that. Anyone who cannot get with that energy or respect it should be treated, at a distance, fed with a long handled spoon. All right. Let's see what's motivating the energy behind this moon. Okay. for Taurus, we have the Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups, Taurus. Six of Cups is talking about sharing. All right, this is different than Pentacles energy. Okay, as far as it not just being financial, but primarily financial, but emotional. Okay, when we're talking about Cups energy. So the Six of Cups, maybe reevaluating, like I said, who you share things with. Okay, um, I shuffled this deck. Well, you saw me shuffle it, and we hand select cards here, okay, based off of the energy of spirit and divine energy, okay. And so I do not mark my cards or do anything in particular with these cards for this to have came up in what we were just talking about, okay. So reevaluating what you share with certain people is why this moon energy is here, okay? If you find yourself, Taurus, telling someone one thing and then all of a sudden you hear from a person who you barely even talk to on a regular basis pop up out of nowhere, wanting to talk to you about that particular thing that you shared with someone in confidence and confidentiality, then you know that that person has to now be treated with a long handled spoon, okay? Where you don't tell them anything anymore, all right? And you have to make that decision. It's what's best for you, okay? And that's only because it causes a chain reaction of other people coming at you in a particular way. Again, we had a situation like that in regards to, I think it was like Capricorn, Leo, Pisces. It was a whole thing like about maybe a month or so ago, of the rumor game, okay? And like I said, I think Leo was in it. I can't remember who was like the main sign of it, but those signs were involved, okay? And so I don't know if you have that same situation and maybe you have those signs in your birth chart, and this is why this Six of Cups is coming up, okay? So I don't feel like it's any kind of rumors. I just feel like if it's something in particular that you've told someone in confidence, like a secret or something of yours, and all of a sudden it's now known by 5 other people that you don't even talk to on a regular basis, it's time for you to start, being more vague, okay? And keeping things to yourself until further notice, okay? Again, move in silence, Taurus, all right? Now, let's see what your focus is or should be while being in this moon energy, okay? And we have the Nine of Swords, okay? The Nine of Swords. Taurus, you may find yourself, in certain situations, in certain people, that it kind of bothers you to keep things to yourself, Taurus, because you are one that wants to share in accomplishments, and most people do. I don't find it to be a particular trait of any sign, except for those that really need acknowledgement for certain accomplishments and things like that, or whatever's going on in their life. They need a pat on the back all the time. We ain't gonna get into that right now, but I can name one or two, but I'm not going to. Okay, invoking this moon energy. Okay, this Nine of Swords, okay, is possibly, you worrying too much, okay, in the sense of, man, I don't normally hide stuff from this person. I usually entrust them with everything. Probably losing some sleep on trying to figure out who could have told it, or if you should continue to even deal with a particular person, okay? And it's hard, okay? Do not guilt trip yourself, though, okay? Because, again, put yourself first, okay? Protecting your energy, your mind is driving you insane, and it shouldn't, okay? People should respect people's boundaries, okay? If you don't want to talk about it, you don't want to talk about it. You should not be forced to talk about something that possibly troubles you, okay? I've been there before. It's called a trigger, okay? If something in particular, a certain topic triggers you, then, and gives you anxiety, then politely ask that person to not discuss it. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? And people need to respect that. Because they don't understand, the severity of the situation, but you do, okay? Try to avoid topics that trigger you, okay? It's what's best for you, okay? Not for other people, because some people are gossip folks. I've talked about that before, and some of them are just, they feed off of the misery of other people, so that way they have something to talk about with, with others when you're not around. That could be a situation, but I'm going to try and hold that for another reading. Hopefully that is not the case, but again, you get the point, Taurus. Okay, now let's get into the last card here of the hidden purpose behind this moon energy for you, Taurus, and it's temperance. Okay, temperance, always making an appearance, okay, in the readings. All right, temperance was literally just in Scorpio's reading for their heart's desire. And so now here it is coming up in yours. All right. It's time to have patience with yourself and with others as you try to figure out and maneuver around who is who and what is what. Okay. Have patience with yourself. If it's something that you are working on and you just really just want to be to yourself, and that's what this moon energy is for some of you, then do so, okay? And bring yourself back when you need to. I literally took a 2-year hiatus off of Facebook and completely came off of my Instagram before I got into tarot. And it was because I was going through a spiritual awakening, and I could not be around certain people. I'm introverted at heart, for real, for real. I can bring out some extrovertedness when need be, but it's only in a need be situation. But truly, I'm an introvert. And when I was going through it, I did a little bit of time with family, and then I couldn't even tolerate that. And I just wanted to be left alone, on top of dealing with other personal stuff, work related stuff, things of that nature. And I just chose the best thing for me and for everyone else was to kind of disappear for a minute. Like I said, I came off of main social media, just deactivated my Facebook and came back when I felt like I was ready, but also kind of like a push from divine, kind of telling me, and certain people feeling like they needed to see me for some reason. Um, I'm not trying to go into it. I'm not trying to make this event session. But Taurus, this is probably where you are right now, being in this energy of, just people expecting something from you, and you need a break. Okay. And so allow yourself to do that, whether that be a personal or social break, whatever that may be. All right. Because you possibly could be going through an awakening right now. All right. And so, with that being said, that is all that I have for you guys today. I wish I could go, in a lot more with you guys. This is our season coming up. I celebrate the whole month of April. My birthday is coming up on the 26th, and so I truly understand the severity of having this month to myself, pretty much, and celebrating me as best as I can. Okay. So there are a couple of things. Again, you can check the Etsy shop below for some things that could just help you in some self-care. I have hand knitted blankets available that may interest you. I have a new tea out, Sacred Garden. You can find that. That might help you in those nights when you can't sleep. Also, Refresh My Peace is a new bath salt that was created within the last few months, also added to the shop. So check some of my items out. They may help you out. All right. So with that being said, shameless plug. That's all I got for you guys, Taurus. Until next time, peace.